What is up? Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? Hope everyone had a great week so far. Happy Friday. See what we've got going on in the market this morning. Take a look around and see what's going on. Let me turn on extended hours. Actually, I'm not even going to turn on extended hours because the market's about to open. We'll just get real hours here in 3 seconds. And we're open. We are up 1.15% on QQQ. Hold on. Where am I at? SPY is up almost 1%. IWM 1.3%. NVIDIA 2.5%. Wow. Tesla's up 2.5%. What else is up nicely? Broadcom 2.6%. It was a full moon last night. Good morning, Doug. Let's get some music going here. Oh my man, Jayhawk. I watched your boys play I watched them play last night. It was it was a tough loss. Tough loss for your boys last night, Jayhawk, but I did watch it, tune in. All right, let's see what we're working with. We do have yesterday's highs up here. We've moved up. We obviously have a big gap. The gap is, once again, it's going to be too large to plan to fill. Now, we saw this already once, right? Fool me once. What day was this day? So on Wednesday, we gapped up big time. We came back down. SPY actually came and filled this gap, which was a very, very big outlier. And then QQQ did not fill the gap, but it got close. Got obviously close and then bounced back out. But yesterday was rough, but we did hit yesterday on the daily. Right here, you see this low, 550, kind of a whole number. And you look left, it could have even come down a little bit lower, honestly. 547, but I kind of like where we came down to yesterday. I think we popped back up and back test something higher. I don't know. The sellers are still pretty aggressive, but just seems like we're finally kind of getting some type of counter trend. Take a look at a couple things here as we get the morning started. We do have some data coming up that we need to be very aware of, but first let's go through some of this. Let's see what it looks like here. I don't know what you guys think, but this looks like a trend break. I don't know. You guys be the judge. This looks like a trend break. Fine. Looks like a trend break to me. That's going to help maybe push some shorts to cover a little bit. This is also from Wednesday's high to low. We're right at the golden retrace right here. So I'm going to delete this one. I don't want this one anymore. Let's take a look at this. So low we made yesterday, half back there, boom. All right, we need to take a look at the gap fills. Look at that. That gap fills all the way down here. This is a 2-minute chart, but still, just to see it. That gap fills way down here. If we can just take out this previous day high, it looks really good. But I don't know how you get it. I was long overnight. Pretty much closed everything. I think actually, did I just hit the final? My target was 550. Did I hit it? No. Well, that's a bummer. They just have like a couple little runners left, so I have. So just looking for that 550. But yeah, I got long at the open last night, right down here. Yeah, I just rode this thing. I trimmed all into this area. Trimmed. Oh wait, hold on. Where are we at? Yeah, I took my last trim here before I went to bed. I was really looking for this 480, but I was like, okay, we'll take it here, go to bed, not worry about it. And then I woke up and here we are. So anyways, I think it's going to get hit right here. Well, if you're looking to scalp a short, maybe right here on the golden retrace. Everybody hear me all right? Just want to make sure. There it is. All right, that's the full close there. And we need to watch previous day's highs at this point. But yeah, I was talking about the gap fill. Let's take a look at that first gap fill report. All right, so there's two pieces of this we're going to look at this morning. One, we're going to look at the size again. What's our size on QQQ? 1.14. Wow. 0 fills. Let's put some more data on this. If we go back a whole year, it's 9 times that it's done this and has only filled twice. Let's check SPY. Yeah, hopefully everybody can hear me all right. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. I see a few of you in the chat already. All right, where was I at? I was just double checking, make sure my sound settings were good. SPY gap 4. 62% chance. That's over a year. Let's go back to normal 6 months. 60-40, that's decent. A couple DMs, they couldn't find the stream. Well, hopefully, you guys found it. Javier, Doug, Jayhawk. So you guys made it into the stream this morning. There's options grower. Okay, let me finish this gap fill. I was making sure everybody could find us this morning. All right. So the first thing I was looking at was the size. So we know the size is a bad probability of filling the gap. So we want to stay bullish. Buy back tests if we can. The other thing is by weekday. Today is Friday. All right, Friday gap up. Just in general, Friday gap ups do not fill more times than not. 60% of the time. Let's see what SPY looks like. SPY doesn't care. Interesting. I always check stats and see what. Go back a year and double check. It's about 50-50 on SPY for Fridays. The size is what's really strong. Interesting. So 60% of the time on Fridays we gap and go. And then based on the size of this gap, which is 1.14, interesting. I think we're going to reject yesterday's high. Well, we broke it by the time I read here. Look at this, we filled yesterday's gap. Gap we never filled yesterday got filled today. All right, so we've taken out previous day high. You know what that means? We go straight to the report. Previous day high, which now in this scenario, okay, let me find it. I don't know. I have this bookmarked. Why am I looking for it in the list? Okay. Previous day high broken, 68% chance of a green day. The problem is a red day is all the way down here. So honestly, from a statistical, like an edge standpoint, I really don't want to do a whole lot with that. But I do like this trend line. I do like this trend line right here. All right. Good morning. Braden. Nothing to see here. Crossbars. Good morning. What are we looking at? Braden? That's a good question. Great question. I was long overnight, so I've had a pretty good start to my Friday. I stopped out. That's all right. Take your shots. Crossbars. What's up, my friend? Good morning. All right, we do need to talk about this, guys, before we get too excited. So it's right here. I hope you guys can see it. Let's zoom in a little bit. All right here, Michigan consumer sentiment. So this preliminary one, the first one that they put out, which is the one that's going to be the biggest I don't know, surprise. After this, it's kind of like a baseline. They revise it, right? Um, for whatever reason, of all the intraday data points that get put out during the market, so like I mean, you see some like ISM services, like things like that. This one is the one I've noticed to be like one of the most volatile, the one that the market reacts to the most. So we'll see if that happens. It's coming out at 10 Eastern, so definitely if you're taking any trades, be aware of that here in about 15 minutes. I honestly do not want to enter a trade before that. I don't want to be taking a trade like that. But we did break. I mean, look, or where you decided to draw this trend line, we've broken it. And it's long right at the open. Beautiful. Previously high on SPY. See if we can break that. Both of these break. I mean, it just feels like a short covering rally up a day. Ryan Scott, what's up, my man? Watching that vol D. The upside currently at 6. Yeah, it would make sense that you see some. Okay, so we should see some inflows into the market, right? Well, it's just been so bad, right? The how do I put this? So there's some big rebalancing going on in like pension funds and retirement funds and stuff. Hold on. I just heard some news squawk. I was seeing if it was nothing. I thought it was going to be something interesting. So there's a lot of this like rebalancing in pension funds. So you see some buying and stuff going off. You're also, I mean, just look at what we've done, right? I mean, there's so many metrics showing. I mean, our 20-day moving average is sloped straight down. I mean, look at that. Our 50-day moving average is all the way up here. You know, you don't normally get extended this far. I mean, anytime you get too far away from a major moving average, you usually come back to it. So like, and it can take some time. I mean, we could just go sideways, right? We could do this until these catch back up. Like, but hey, I just think your risk reward for the upside is much better. And maybe we get a day with no news, but I just think like the shorts have just so comfortably been sitting in this market for so long that like as they oh, wow, I'm all over the place. Oh, there we go. I mean, something like. There you go. That's a rough trend line, but it finally broke. So, I mean, does that mean you like go back to? I mean, I'm not calling for anything up here. I'm just looking for like this area, SPY, even like even that 562 is what I said yesterday that I would like to see. 572 would be even better. But yeah, if we could get up here, 562, 564, 574, 572, if we can get back to the 200-day. I just think that I just think this looks terrible. Boy, if we get over the 600. All right, so I'll say this too. If there's a couple that could time out just a little bit better. Next Friday, a week from today, is triple or quad witching, whichever one you call it. There's some actual arguments over the term there, but essentially that is weekly, monthly, and quarterly options all expiring, and including, obviously the futures rollover. You have all of your SPX, your major indices, and your individual tickers. All of those things are expiring next week. Honestly, I feel like that would have been a better scenario if we were where we are today next Friday, but it is what it is. You can't get everything you asked for, but there's still a decent amount of things. Look at this. This looks beautiful. There's previous day high touched on SPY. We're over previous day's highs on QQQ, full breakout mode. Well, I covered the rest of my position down here at 550, and it's another 65 points, so that's all right. And if you're looking for shorts, maybe that 650 area again. I don't know. Remember 680? I mean, we were getting absolutely destroyed up here. 479s on QQ. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. I don't know. I hope you guys are all doing well, but I'm a little bit tired this morning, to be 100% honest. It's time change and long week, wild markets. See what this data has here in just a few minutes. What are you thinking, Braden? Right here? R1 resistance? Or QQQ right here in this, the lower end of all this? Checking out some things here. I don't expect these gap fills. Oh, Braden short. Braden short. Did you get a cover off? 552. I think 550s is your spot, Braden. If you can get it. This thing just looks so squeezy. It's kind of scary to me. This is a tough scenario for me because I was long overnight. I want to be long. There's no dip to buy yet. I don't really want to try to short it back to a dip because it just seems like the way we reacted yesterday overnight. I don't know. Maybe I'm superstitious. Full moon just sends this every time. Should ask Andre if we can get full moon stats. Come on, give it to Braden. Give him the short. Beware of that data, Braden. 5 minutes. 4 minutes. What's the volume look like? Any of you guys track the volume? Like no volume. I don't know. I saw somebody commenting about the volume. Let's see. What names are doing well or bad or anything? And pretty much everything's green. Tesla a little weak. Apple's flagging. Tesla, oh, Meta's weak too. Meta just lost 600. There you go, Braden. There you go, Braden. Yeah, Dr. Green Thumb, I was noticing that. There you go, Braden. There's that's almost 40 points short for you. There it is. Come on. Braden, I hope you're covering, but trade your plan, of course. Back down to 525 would be really sick. Interesting. Rejecting that previous day's high. QQQ. Oh, there you go, Braden. Beautiful. Braden got that. That was a sweet spot of a short, Braden, right before the data comes out. Here, I'll pull this up on the screen so you guys can see it. 30 seconds here. And it might be a second or two late for you guys, but because of the whole stream. Nice short, Braden. All right, 5 seconds, data comes out. Whoa, Top Step just froze. Oh, wow. It came in at 57.9. Previous was 64.7. That's way lower. Way, way lower. Oh my. Oh my gosh, Top Step and Tradeovate just froze up on that. Well, that data's rough, guys. That's not good data. 57.9. They were expecting in the 63 area, which is still below last month's 64, and it came at 50. That is rough. Well, we broke the bottom of the orb. Now the question is going to be, do we buy the dips? Do we buy the dips? I don't know. I want to buy the dips, but I don't like that data. So that's a tough call. I'm back. Amazon just came by. I had to go get a package. Turns out that was a dip buy. Well, that's tough. Oh boy. All right. Bummer. How far are we from previous week's range? Oh, rare. I kind of expect this weekly gap to be filled at some point. Not today, but the next week or two. I'm trying to take a look at this thing from multiple aspects. I just don't see the. I don't know. I was looking at it, the 600. I don't know. That data is why I didn't want to short. Plus, my bigger picture is like dip buys at some point. Oof. But that data was so bad, I don't know what to do. Are you talking about over on ES? Yeah, there was a decent level there. My real level on ES is like this 30, I think. All right, well, we don't have any other data to worry about. At least that's the good news. We got to worry about tariff talk. I don't know. I don't see anything, guys. I don't see anything gets me excited yet. We'll get the first hour. We'll get a game plan here shortly. But we shouldn't come down and fill the gap. We shouldn't have a red day, which diner because it's too far. Do we have a... We have a double break of the orb already. A 15-minute orb, that is. What is this? Is there a gap on a SPY chart? No way. You guys have this? You guys have a gap on your SPY chart? Uh-oh. Coming down. Coming down, coming down. Let me change this to 15-minute for you, because we have... Did you want 15-minute, Braden? Or we'll look at both. So 48%. Compare that to upside 24, downside 27. 30-minute? All right, let's see what 30-minute. Actually, I want to look at something real fast while I'm doing this. 50-50, don't care about that. Okay, let's look at 30. All right, Braden, here you go. Double break of 30-minute orb, 37. We'll round up, 37%. So breakouts, least common 30%, breakdowns 32%, and breaking both sides. This is throughout the day. Based on a 30-minute. So it's actually the most common is you break both sides of a 30-minute orb throughout the day. It's interesting. That means this area you see on my chart here and down here, you usually break both sides of it is the most common. Today we broke the downside only. That data was so bad it's making me not want to buy the dips here. You have 750. Yeah, well I've got a retrace here at 650s, this area. Honestly, I have to get over this. What did you have? 750? This is like 700 to 70. That was so tough on Wednesday. If we get up in here, I think it just goes eventually. What was these lows the other day? 60s? Right here. I don't know. I'm looking for this thing to go back up in this area in the next few days. That's just me personally. We'll see what happens. Here's halfback of that same thing, 480. This was one of my main targets last night. I think if I get a dip by to 400 or so, I'll have to buy it. I don't know that I want to buy it here though. The problem is that data well from Michigan was rough. Low odds that we go back to break new hype date. No, I mean it's double break is the most common for the 30 minutes. So I would say, well, I don't know. It's tough. I just don't think there's strong enough odds that you play for it based off of that data, in my opinion. But breaking the bottom side first, knowing that you double break the most common, breaking the bottom side first and then the top makes me feel better. I don't know. Thousand Lot Guy. Thousand Lot Guy's back again. There's that old Thousand Lot Guy. Where's he at? 450 something? Oh, that's 459. Yeah, Brady, that's what this 459, that's what 460, yeah, that's what Crossbars is talking about. You move up like we did overnight. I don't know what to do with this. Yesterday I had a couple good trades. Last night I had a good trade. Now I'm sitting here today looking at this going, what in the world do I do? What is that? Music. I don't know if y'all heard that, but there was background music. It went wild for a minute. I wish we could actually like all the licensing and copyright laws or whatever. I can't play any like actual music that I want to listen to. The guy Phil, what's that 50-point? I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. Oh no! I was trying to switch tabs. I clicked X. A few minutes to get that first hour. That'll help a little bit. I don't know, team. I don't know. Trend up all night. Bearish, or we trend up all night. We broke a trend. We broke previous day's highs. But on the other side, we have terrible data that just came out. The bigger picture is downtrend. I don't know. I want to stay long. If that data wouldn't have been so bad, I probably would have. That big guy Phil crossbar, did you see? I mean, I'm seeing some decent sized orders, but I still see the guy on the book map. I don't see him on the Dom anymore though. Did he chicken out? Dang it. 2 shots at 450 to buy it. Sitting with 2 500 lots now. Ugh. I'm really tempted to long, but I just don't like my risk reward. I feel like I'm playing right in the middle. I don't know what to do here. Nothing is the answer. What else is the market? What else are you guys trading? What else is the market even doing? Tesla looks terrible. I want to get this first hour out of the way. Maybe we can find something. Boy, Tesla does not look good. Nvidia's at 120, but it's got a lot of upper wicks. Costco's red. Apple's just filled its gap. I like this options grower. That IP in that first hour. Javier, watching Tesla. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe if you gap fill in Tesla. Just 238 area as well. I don't know. Maybe you hold right here. This does not look good though. SPY battling out 556, 557. Oh, anchor view up. So if you anchor your view up back here, right on it. I mean, let's look at this overnight grind right here. That's not super fun to look at. Possible reversal candle on the 15. We're still holding right on this halfback. I mean, I drew this from CPI high to yesterday's low. You see halfbacks right here. Maybe we need another little test of 400. Come down to 400 and hold. I think I'd take a long. What's up, Jim? What are you looking? Digital Turbine, APPS. I'm just trying to turn the corner a little bit, no? Oh, pretty big today. This is one of those, this is a big mover. This must be a low float. What's the market cap on this? It's got to be small. 300 million? Yeah. Small cap. I've heard people talk about this name though, in this like this thematic whatever sector here. It's interesting. We have to ask some of my friends about this one. Jim, what was the other one you're working at? Paramount? Is Paramount ever going to get bought out? What a terror! Like, this saga has gone on too long. Paramount doesn't look terrible either. What's it look like up close? Previous day's high and it's trading at the high, so I like that. I do like this trend line break though. All right, well, we got our RIB. Like I said, I couldn't really do anything, and look what we've done since I started saying that right here. Like at 10:05, we were at 500, and we opened this candle at 500. I know it's going back and forth 20, 30 points each direction. That doesn't interest me. Not with at VIX at 20 plus. At 20 plus, I'm looking for 50, 80, 100-point moves minimum. With smaller size, of course. Yeah, options grower, I'm with you. What do we do here? Longs don't look good. But I don't want to short it. I don't want to short this like uptrend breakout. What are you watching on ES? SPY's acting a little bit better actually right now than Q. I wonder what's pushing SPY. This is tech. Oh, banks are good. Okay. Banks and energy, yeah. So SPY's going to be stronger today. But hey, if SPY pushes and helps pull the market with it. All right, Jayhawk. Let's have a little chat here. I'm going to have to make a decision about 2. No, you don't have to make a decision in 2 minutes. Oh, it's going to have to. I'm sorry. I read that as I'm. You're good. You're good. No, I read that as I'm going to have to make a decision in about 2 minutes. I was like, no, you don't have to do that. It is getting tight here. It is getting tighter. I mean, at some point, this is going to resolve itself out a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, RTY looks pretty decent. It's actually up, same as QQQ. Down names are strong. I mean, everything looks strong. Can you guys believe gold got over 3K last night? That's absolutely insane. Oil falling. I mean, hindsight is gonna look like we built a base on top of this from last night. Definitely seeing more buying today than we have the last several days. ES has a lot more buying today than we've seen in a while. Javier, what are you in? Javier's in. He didn't tell us what he's in. Hopefully you're in longs. I bet Javier got long at that 480, 480. Dímelo, Javier. What did you do? What did you do? What did you go long? Trump is, yeah. So Trump is quiet today, Jeff. Is he on the golf course this morning? Did he take the morning off? Do we have some relief? Is that what the market's looking at? Going, we're just waiting. Yeah, small caps and the Dow both having some relative strength, some decent relative strength across the entire Jeff's across the entire market. Jeff, I don't trade until I see a Trump post. It's the best way to trade. I like that strategy actually. Just wait for the market to get scared. ES looks good. That looks pretty good to me. I mean, it doesn't mean anything if you can't get over this area. 5,600. This is right at 6,000 SPX2. Yeah, I think Trump's probably, what time is it? 10:40? Yeah, Trump's probably out there playing he's probably at hole like 12 right now, hole 13, we're making his way down the back nine. He'll give us some, oh wait, no, he's signing executive orders today at noon. Jeff, I just remembered that. He is signing executive orders at noon. I saw that headline last night. I'm glad you reminded me of that. Well, we could have shorted 550. Almost at 650. $12 Eastern for Trump. Thanks for confirming that, Sig. I remember reading that last night now that we were talking about it. It took a second to come back to me. All right. The problem with that overnight move, it's just like nothing makes. I mean, bullish. IB by rejection is bearish right now. What was our opening candle? Oh, barely. By 26 pennies, we're opening candle. This is a strong stat. Reversing is now terrible. The only problem is when I'm reading this data, just for today, a lot of these green day metrics, we could still close down here, and we're having a green day technically because we closed the daggum lows yesterday. So, kid, I traded last night. I got long at the open last night. I longed. I was long. Where did I get long? I was buying right here. My average ended up being like right in this area. I was like buying down here, and then I took my last out on this little dip here, little dipski down here. Let me turn some of this off. All right, so last night, here's the open, this candle right here. Once we got above, it was like, what, 350s or something like that. We got up here, I started scaling into position. And yeah, first target was up here. Second target, I was looking for this 480. When I saw this kind of like all this rejection here, I went ahead and took my trim. When I saw this candle reject and it started doing this, I like my trim here at 445. So instead of getting this, I got this, but I was up like 100 points. So I took second trim, left just some runners, and then I hit those at the open for the golden retrace. Right here. So I took that trade last night. I'm up on the day nicely. And honestly, I just don't like this section. Price action's crazy right now. But I mean, we're moving up nicely. We were overextended. The shorts played out. The data came out. The data was terrible. And then we came down, but we held where we needed to hold. Now we're trying to get back into this golden retrace area. We're right in the golden pocket. I don't know that I really want to do the golden pocket either way. We got a trade. Out. Options grower is on the long side. 3 micros. you should get this at least. You should get this breakout of the IB. So the IB is going to break one side or the other. It's the most common, one of the most common things. I'll go back to some of this. I want to look at that IB. Here, I'm going to switch over to futures just for you, options grower. I'm going to kind of look at this. We're pushing nicely here. Initial balance breakout. 75% chance you break one side, which the key stat to read this. So when you look at IB stats, guys, no break, less than a 2% chance you stay in between this. So when you're trading ES, you're trading, you can NQ has same stats, whatever. This first hour high and low, you have a less than 2% chance of ending the day between this. Less than 2%. So to me, price action tells me we're in an uptrend. This looks like, I mean, I would be dip buying for at least this break. Honestly, I kind of want to do that on NQ. Problem is, if we do, wait, did NQ do it yet? No. I think we go take this high. It just looks like, just putting things together, it just looks like that's what we would do. That was my bias going into today from yesterday, was long. Problem is, most of what I was seeing just from a technical aspect played out overnight. Right at previous day high on SPY. Where's QQQ? Same thing. Previous day's highs. I'd rather see a candle close above that again. I really want to be long. But I should have been long from down here, but boy, it did not look good when we were down here. Where's our 4 hour? Guys, we're over the 4 hour 21 for the first time. Well, Littlefoot's, you reminded me of this. I was talking about this earlier this week. SPY, we'll take a look at that one next. So I use the 21. That's this yellow. And look, I mean, this is February 21st. I mean, when's the last time we closed a candle above it? You'll see how strong this is. Now we're finally, this is the first candle, which we still have 3 hours left on this candle, so obviously do with that what you please, but it's the first time we've gotten over the 4 hour 21 in quite a while. Look at all these rejections the other day. This was Wednesday, BI highs. Let me just type in SPY right here and look at it. Yeah, I would expect SPY to come test that 561.50. I like that. I like that Littlefoot. You've got QQ coming into 2 downtrends. There goes SPY and ES. Nice trade, Mr. Options Grower. You should wick this high. You should at least wick this high. I mean, I would definitely have a like 56.08. I would have a trim there, and then you're trying to see if it can keep going. What's your target on this, Options Grower? I would think that 08 would be your trim, and then up here, if you can get to 23, I would probably go 20 or 19. I'd probably front run 20 with 19. Gummit. Should have been long. Should have been long. The good thing is I didn't try to short. So we can we can be optimistic here. That is one thing I think. Not taking bad trades is just as important as taking winning trades. IWM, new high of day. You know what's refreshing, guys? I have not heard one single news item come on the Squawker. Nothing out of the Middle East, nothing out of Ukraine and Russia, nothing out of tariffs, Mexico, China, Canada. I'm not hearing any. Fed speakers are in a blackout. Trump's probably not going to speak or do anything until another hour from now. Yeah, I don't know what to do here, guys. Yeah, I've got a level here on SPY marked on my other chart. It's also previous day high. That's an ugly candle. Boy, they're gonna do you dirty like that? Surely they're gonna take that high. I want to try long here so bad. I should long you out right here. I kind of want to long yes. This back test. No, I can't long yes into 5,600. What am I? See, I'm starting to look for a trade here. Hey, but there you go. Look at this. Got it stomped out. It's an interesting way to put it. Stopped out, I'm sure is what you meant. Up 336 on the day, and I will take that. That's a good Friday, my friend. Great job. Great job. Mr. Options Grower. Growing the futures account. Well, that could have been the buy. No. Yeah, I mean, what do you do here? You don't want to long into 5,600, but the stats tell me we should break this. Everything's telling me we should take this high.
No.
Let's see. MSTR moving back up today. Poor Coinbase. God, Solana's down 100. Oh my gosh. Wow, PLTR. I know they had some news, I think, with Amazon or somebody this morning. Hood back up 6%. Got all these names up so much after just been absolutely brutalized. Did we get it? Did we get it? There you go. There you go. Played out right there. 2 ticks above, 56.08. You broke the IB high. In Q, so he needs to finish it. I should have taken the long right here. What am I doing? Should have taken it here too. My risk profile goes way down when I'm up big on the day. That's something I've changed that has helped me keep a lot of profits. Yep, there it is. There's NQ. Breakout. Squeeze. Well, congrats to anybody that was long into this. This is why I did not short. Sucks to watch it though. Oh man. It's got 140, 150 point trade. What a move. Oh my goodness. I just can't get involved. I almost got a little long scalp in right there, and I just hesitated. Said, nah. Another problem is where do you take this to? IB and Orb high are the same today. Maybe you get a rejection 656. You come hold this area. Maybe. I do not want to get into scalping mode, but this and this is what would interest me. So if we do something like this, that would be ideal, even if it does this. Something along those two lines is what I see playing out here. So either this version or kind of like this version. VIX finally crushing. Yeah, Braden, the thesis is there. My risk tolerance wasn't really there. Obviously, didn't execute on it, but I don't know. It's a little different when you come into the day, but come into a Friday with some decent profit on the board already. I mean, I have multiple counts, right? I could go to another count, but at least the analysis played out right. bullish bias. That IB broke. See this right here, breakout. That's what we were looking for. We got that. ES was the first one we were looking at. Look at that, 20. What did I tell you? 20. That was my spot options, girl. So I said you would have front run 20, so you should have put it, you know, if you, I mean, I get you guys stopped out, you made money. I'm just saying my analysis, what I was looking at, what I was seeing was, hey, we should go take out this high. So your first trim right at 08, when you break the high, and then your next trim or your next big spot or take profit, whatever, front run 20. Our exact high is 620. Right here is our exact high at 620. But you front run that. When I trade futures, I'm sure you guys probably do this too. If my level, for example, if I'm looking for 700, let's just say I was looking for 700, I'm gonna put my order before that, right? Like I'm not gonna look for 700 on the dot and put my order there, because people are gonna front run that order too. I'm gonna come down to like 97, 96, 95, somewhere in there, and front run the order a little bit. Right here, let's see, last night, 552 is this fib level I was looking for, right? I front ran that because I said, okay, 550 is kind of a whole number. So I have a fib level over a whole number. I don't want to be sitting at 552 and a bunch of orders at the whole number, the psychological number, 550. So I'm going to come down to like 548, 547. And honestly, if this would have stopped right here, with the top of this candle is what, at 47.5, 48, somewhere right there, 48.5. So I'm going to front run by 2 or 3 points on NQ. 2 or 3 points on NQ on a 100-point move is nothing, right? Lock in the profit over, try to overdo it. Really, I need these EMAs to catch back up here too if I was actually going to do any trades. So let me draw it. So I would need like these EMAs to do like this and this. So that way, if I was looking for an entry in this box right here, which I would have rather tested this first, but if we would have do I buy this right here? So these EMAs catching up would be a much higher probability scenario. All right, I was looking at that because I really thought about it. I don't know what your stop loss was, and I don't know where exactly you entered, but like if I go down, let's go down to like a smaller time frame. Here, I'll just look at a 1 minute. I don't like to look at 1 minute much, but that shows like the actual price. So you were long like 93, I think. And we were looking for this break, and you probably got stopped out on this little pullback. I mean, I usually try to trust the trade until I get at least a trim off of. So like if I longed, I think you said 93 is where you long. If I longed somewhere in here, then my stop was probably going to be down here until we got this. That way, like just because it moves in my favor, I don't want to put my stop up until I have like let's say, hold on, let's do this. Okay, let's say you were long there, and let's say your stop was like down here. So what I would do in this scenario, if I was long here, my stop was here, once I got my first target, which is this, then I'm going to move my stop up. But I don't want to move my stop up before, because if I'm long there, if this is my stop, I don't want to take my stop and go, okay, wait, up here, let's see, oh, I can put my stop right here. And look, it comes back and back test. You get wicked out for a gain, a 4-point gain, but you missed what you were looking for. That's just the way I look at it, right? Everyone does things differently. Please trade your plan. but that's the way that I would approach that trade. Hard to trim your trigger limit. I think he had three. He had 3 micros, so he had 2 shots to trim. So like in his scenario, long in this area 93. My first. I mean, the thing is, that's tough too, though. You get 10 points on ES, you almost want to trim. So maybe your first trim is here. Get your 10 points or so, or maybe it's at 6,000, 7 points. It's not a bad trade. So maybe that's your first trim. But I don't think I would move my stop until I got what I was looking for in the trade, which was that breakout, that IB break to the upside. And then maybe this is your second trim instead. So first trim maybe goes in your favor. Second trim, you're holding 1 runner and full targets here, or then you start trailing the stop. But hey, hindsight's a good way to. I mean, hindsight's easy, but at the same time, the more times you go look at stuff in hindsight, the better you'll be like when in the moment. What would this trade look like right here? I didn't take this trade, I'm just looking at it. I just want to see what the risk reward would be like. Watch, it's going to go without me. So if I was looking at this trade right off of 600, first trim, I'm looking for 650 probably. So it's like 45 points. Total target's about 90 points. But I'm late now. Maybe it gives one more wick down here. I don't know. I don't even think it's gonna give one more wick. Oh, you could have bought that box. Could have bought the box. We're right at 2% up on the day. That's a tough thing to long. I do like buy to 562. We've been down. Crazier things can happen. A lot of green candles in a row. If we get up here, the short from up here could be very nice too in the back half of the day. I think we're gonna get a new high of day here. I think this trade would have played out perfectly. You get about 40-ish points or so up here to 650. Front run this level, and then you hope it does like I drew all ago. What are we stuck on something here? What are we stuck on? There it is. Where's that 650? Right here? A little bit higher. Well, once again, I didn't pull the trigger on this trade, but that was the idea. Back off this box. So, I want this to happen. Here, I'll even draw out the rejection. See 650, you front run it at 47, 48. You should get wicked here. Yep, there you go. There's 650. Let's test it as I was watching this play out. Ooh, nice turnaround, Tesla. Never filled the gap. That's wild. 5 cents, it couldn't fill that gap. Javier, what did you take on Tesla? Did you get like 250 calls? Or you got next week like 260s or something? What'd you get? Yes, pre-stays high achieved. Target acquired. $245 calls. Oh, you're sitting real good then. In the money. Man, Javier está in the money. In the money. That high is exactly on this fib right now. Well, this was the buy, guys. Comment. 50-something point trade. Called out. I didn't take it. Full disclosure. Had the idea. Didn't pull the trigger personally. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I did after the fact or anything like that. But that's what I was seeing. Boy, Tesla is ripping. Getting a video ripping too. What's my screener even look like at this point? I haven't looked at it since we got the IV stuff. We're still pushing. Here we go. All those gaps we said we're not going to fill, did not. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Nothing but bullish on my screen, guys. That was my prediction. Now, does that mean you keep pushing highs? No, you don't keep pushing highs, but bullish, 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 bullish. Let's see what it breaks down to. Not filled, not filled. Costco and Apple actually filling gaps. They've been very weak lately. So pretty much all bullish or neutral bias. Some of these I would think need to go take that IV high. Apple's not going to. I'm sorry, previous day's range. Apple's not going to get there, I don't think. Costco would have a lot of work to do to get there. This is previous day's high. IB high. Break out. Got all these bullish factors. Now this right here, this is a little bit more mixed, so this would make me slow down a bit. You see that we have Q and SPY bullish, and the rest of these names are pretty mixed and actually a little bit more bearish for that first half hour. Look at this beautiful candle now over the 21 EMA with the 9 curling on the 4 hour. This looks good going into next week. I think I'm a dip buyer early next week, Monday, Tuesday. Well, that's about time right there. Couple hours. I didn't execute one single trade on this stream, but I feel like we had some good information that we went through as a team here. So it happens, I guess, when you have an overnight trade that works out in your favor. This either holds here or here. Where is this at? 14. Look at that. Guys, you see where I drew this? Wow. It's wild. It stopped right there. Uh-oh, markets on bottom on Fridays. But what if they do? Well, actually, Gambling Bear would be yesterday. Did markets bottom on a full moon? Guys, you want to know what's funny? Let me hide all the drawings here. So I tweeted about this last night. I'll jump off the stream after this. Moon phases. All right, so you see last night, so start going into today is a full moon. Look at this with a green candle. Look at this. Green candle, full moon. We didn't have a green close, but we had a turnaround on this one. Green candle, full moon. Full moon, look, down the day before, up on the full moon. Down here, we opened up here and came back down. Oh, this one wasn't as good. It probably looked good in the morning. I don't know, just a little fun thing. Wow, look even at this one. Down, big up. This one was down though on the full moon. All right, well, that was for fun. Well, I'm going to take a last look at Tesla for my compa, Javier. That's looking good, Javier. Coming right into resistance. So that looks good. You need some type of like red candle to go. Break this and let's go hit. I actually want an 80. Break this, hit 80, back test and hold here, and go to 700. That's what I want to happen. But you're asking for a lot. You're up 2% on the day. Look at SPY. SPY's getting overcooked. Yeah, SPY's getting a little overcooked or a little hot right now, a little hot. So keep it tight today. My analysis says we should have been bullish throughout the morning, but all of these stats that tell us we're going to close green today, we're up 2%. So if you're playing reversals, play reversals back down to here, back to the middle. Maybe if we get a late day profit taking or something happens, news down into here. What we're not looking for is here. There's a note going around on vaccine stocks right now. Novavax, Invax is the ticker, Moderna. All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, that's the end of the stream. Not a whole lot of action today, but some decent analysis. We took, I took 0 trades. Some of you guys took some trades, made some money for me. I appreciate that. But hope you guys have a great Friday. It looks like we had a technical difficulty coming into the space or into the stream. I don't know what that's all about, so I'm gonna figure that out. And hey, let me say this: stay tuned because I think I'm gonna have another live stream on my personal account later today. So just keep your eye out for that. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'm signing off of this stream now. Keep your eyes out because I think I've got another stream coming up this afternoon, maybe in about an hour, 2 hours, somewhere in there. If you follow me, you'll see it. So either my YouTube or my X, so my personal X. Keep your eyes out. I think I need to confirm that, but I need to take a look there. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day, and trade safe, trade smart. Try out Edgeful, edgeful.com. Go try it out. If you're not there, go try it out. Follow Wolf Financial, of course. You know that's where I'm hosting spaces, conversations all day, pretty much every day throughout the whole week, except when I'm on these streams. And we're making new highs of the day. Perfect place to end the stream. We'll see if this plays out. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Appreciate everyone that came by. Gary, appreciate you for stopping by. We had Javier in here. Jim, saw you as well. Appreciate the kind words. Hope you have a great weekend. Options Grower, Gambling Bear. Who else was in here earlier? Nothing to See was in here. Crossbars came by. Shout out to all you guys for supporting the stream. We appreciate it. Sig, I remember you stopped by. Spider Kid and Jeff were in here earlier. Appreciate everyone that came through and supported me on the stream. Twice a week. Right here, same place, same time. Might be working on some more content for you guys. We'll keep you guys posted on that. All right, everyone, I'm out. Take care. Have a great week.